Assalamu alaikum, Muslim brothers and sisters. I wanted to bring forward an issue in front of you, and it is, do the path that Shias follow the right one or the wrong one? How do we know that? Well, a simple proof in the favor of Shias is Surah Al-Qasr, which states, Inna atayna kal-Qasr, faswalli li-rabbika wanhar, inna shani'aka huwal abtar. What is the context of this verse, and what does it mean? This verse was revealed to the Prophet ﷺ at a time when he had no son, and the kuffar used to taunt him and go up to him and say to him that who is going to carry on your message of Allah and your family name when you have no son? You are going to be abtar, or ripped off from the roots, or so you are abtar. They used to mock him and call him that, and Allah responded, and he reassured the Prophet, and he said, Prophet ﷺ, if you sacrifice in my name, you will prevail, your family name will prevail, and the message of Allah will prevail, and your enemies will be abtar, or will be nipped off from the roots. And Allah kept his promise. You don't see the Kuffar's family being carried on today, but you see the family of the Prophet ﷺ being carried on. Another example, when Imam Hussein was fighting at Karbala, you just had 70 members of Imam Hussein's family, 72 members of Imam Hussein's family at Karbala, and you had over 1,000 forces, members of Yazid's army, and you would expect Imam Hussein's family, Nawzubillah, to be wiped off and not continue, and the Prophet's family has not continued. But the Prophet's promise and the Prophet of Allah and Allah's promise that whoever sacrifices in his name will preserve his family and preserve his name. Allah kept that promise, and you see that today you have the family of the Prophet and Imam Hussein still existing, but you don't have the family of Yazid existing, you don't have the family of Muawiyah existing, you don't have the family of Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman existing, because they were taken out from the roots. Allah's promise remains intact, and Allah kept his promise, and you see the miracle today that Imam Hussein's family is still here, and Allah is all great, all merciful, and that's the biggest proof you can see. And secondly, just wanted to just mention one thing. The Shia authentic sources are the Quran, Najl Balagha, and Tuhfat al-Laban, and if you want to prove Shia's wrong, these are the only three sources you can quote from. I quoted Sunni sources that prove Shiism right. If you want to prove Shiism wrong, you have to quote from these three sources. It does not make sense to quote from any random books that any random Shia wrote, because there were a lot of munafiqs at that time, and these are not the authentic sources. If you want to prove anything's validity or invalidity, you have to quote through authentic sources, and these three are the only authentic sources in Shia philosophy. So good luck with that, and other than that, yeah, so maslama.